probably use email the most, the Apple Mail. We communicate within the company on email extensively. And I get many emails from customers as well. And so I probably use that one more than any of them on the phone or on the iPad. My first one, as probably many kids are, was playing games. And at that particular time that I was growing up, the sort of a ping pong kind of game came out. I think it was an old Commodore kind of computer that came with that. It clearly got me intrigued at that point. And then later in time, the personal computer was beginning to take off a bit when I was at college. And it was at college that I used my first personal computer. And so I would say those kind of 2 points were really pivotal points in my life. I was intrigued by mathematics. And so I was one of those strange kids that really loved mathematics. I also loved interfacing with people. And so industrial engineering was this kind of nice intersection of engineering and people and mathematics. I remember that day well. It was a day of mixed feelings. Because it was mixed because I had always thought that Steve would be CEO for as long as I would be with the company. And then one day he came to me and asked me to be CEO. The reason was that he could not continue in the role. He knew that he didn't have the energy to continue it. And so it was a very sad time. He told me a story of him watching Walt Disney from the outside. And when Walt was no longer CEO, he felt that Disney had gone through a period of time where people sat around and asked themselves over and over what Walt would do. What would Walt do? And he told me that he did not want that for Apple. Every day it's something. The list would be long and too numerous to mention, I think. But fortunately, we self-correct. We're self-honest, and we're honest enough to admit when we're wrong, and we have the courage to change and change course. And so I do that on a daily basis. Technology is no substitute for human connection. It doesn't substitute for physical presence. And in a way, if not for technology, the pandemic would have been much worse. Learning would have ceased. Conversation would have ceased. It would have been much worse. But we shouldn't kid ourselves that it substitutes for it, because it's not the same. I don't want to give away exactly where we're going, but I can tell you that we've got things in the labs that are blow away. Your phone, as it turns out, has more personal information on it than what you have in your house, because it knows what you've been searching for. It may have your health data, it has your financial data, it may have your credit cards in it. It has your contacts. It has your conversations that you're having with people, with colleagues. Maybe it has business confidential information. It literally has more information in it than what's in your house. I think that a global privacy regulation is important. I think it's important for every country in the world, and I'm hopeful that can happen, because I think we're in a crisis, and we need to recognize that.